This was sent to me today. This was sent to me. As you can see, hold on. Actor Anthony Anderson has to pay his wife $20,000 a month in spouse support. But here's the kicker, family. His spousal support can actually increase. So there's a chance that he can go from paying $20,000 a month to maybe $30,000 a month, or maybe $40,000 a month. And y'all want to know why I say marriage is a joke? You mean to tell me that these women ain't strong and independent enough to go out and make their own money? They want to live off their husband's money while they go and date men who do nothing for them financially? That is the role these women, people think that when a woman gets divorced, that she is supposed to be taken care of. Then you got to throw out all that BS in equality. Every time I look around, there's always some new conversation about equality. There's some new conversation about how women need to be on an equal playing field with men. The only time I see that talk not talked is in divorces. Tia Mowry walked away from her marriage without paying a dime to Corey Hardwick. Anthony Anderson has to give his wife $20,000 a month, and it may increase. Okay? You see, women only want equality when they don't have to be when they don't want to be equal to men. They claim they want equal pay. They want equal opportunities. They want to be seen in the same light as men. But when it comes to divorces, these women play stupid. They play like, oh my God, what am I going to do? How am I going to support myself? But it's like, wait a minute. Y'all have spent years telling the world that you want to be equal to men, only for you to go to the judge with your hand out saying, this ain't enough. According to TMZ, Anthony Anderson will fork over $20,000 every month to his ex-wife, Alvina Stewart, per his divorce judgment, but he could be paying even more. You see this BS? He could be paying even more depending on how his career goes. That to me is a joke. That is sickening. What? What are you talking about? He could pay more. This woman better get a job. Right. She needs to get a job. What? She's not elderly. She's not disabled. This woman could work. But they're saying, you know what? If you make more money, you're going to have to pay. What are you talking about? According to the docs obtained by TMZ, Anthony will pay the $20,000 as a base amount, and the number that will go up if his gross annual earnings go over $2 million. In that case, he'll pay an additional 20% of his income. What? What are we doing here? What? He's going to have to pay an additional 20% of his income. All these jobs that are hiring. This woman, look at this woman. This is not an old woman. This woman could go and get a job. I believe their children are adults or close to adulthood. She ain't got nothing holding her back. That's crazy. You mean to tell me she can't go and I'm pretty sure that Anthony has connections that could get her opportunities. But she talking about this is greed. This is laziness, and this is greed. That's what this is. But you strong, you independent, you say that you don't need men until you get a divorce. Now you all in his pockets. In other words, the more Anthony makes, the more he's got to shell out to Alvina, That's how spousal support works. No, that's not how spousal support should work. That to me tells y'all everything you need to know about our spousal support system. Men are always going to have to take care of women. No matter how much society tells you that men should stop treating women like they're not equal. But this to me tells me that she don't see herself as equal. What happened to going out and getting it on your own? What happened to that? But he's not walking out of the marriage empty-handed. The docs say Anthony gets to keep their property in Encino, California, and a 2004 Land Rover. She gets the 2022 Mazda and their place in Houston. They also have a cemetery plot at Ingle Park Cemetery, which they'll be selling and splitting the proceeds. RIP to that deal. Lastly, the docs say there's a Glock 19 firearm that's registered to Alvina, but currently in Anthony's possession. He'll have to return that to law enforcement within 30 days. TMZ broke the story. Alvina filed in LA last year. They married back in 1999, but were separated briefly, with Alvina filing for divorce in 2015 and dropping it a year later around the time he booked his role on the hit show Blackish. She realized she wasn't going to get that much money. She played the long game. Gentlemen, he got a 2004 Land Rover and she got the 2022 Mazda. He gets the property in California. She gets the home in Houston. She probably would rather live in Houston anyway. No taxes, right? No state income tax. So she gets her money tax-free. This is an absolute joke. Now, again, I have nothing against Anthony Anderson or Alvina at all, but it's just she's an opportunist. Let's be real about this. So the more money he makes, the more money she gets. Yeah, it's a long game hustle. If she would have divorced him before he landed the role in Blackish, she wouldn't have gotten that much. But she played the long game. When he got that role, that's when she went back to him. She played the long game. This woman has been trying to divorce Anthony for years. And the only reason why she didn't go back this time is because, one, he probably wouldn't take her back. And two, she got the bag and she got property. She got money and property. But y'all want me to believe that women want equality? No, they don't. They want an advantage. These women want an advantage. They want to have an advantage over men. This is what this is. And the courts allow these women to get an advantage over men because they love taking money and resources from men and giving it to women. Especially when you get divorced in California. This is why I don't understand why now he's a Hollywood actor. This is why he lives in California, right? But as a man, you should, especially if you have money and resources, you need to move elsewhere because California is going to royally screw you out of money. I think Shaquille O'Neal's wife divorced him in California. I think they were living in Florida, but she divorced him in California because she knew she'd get a better deal there. Because maybe they have property there in California because he played in Los Angeles and lived in Los Angeles. This is an absolute joke. But this is your court system. And this is why I don't believe in equality. You know why I don't believe in equality? Because a lot of these women don't believe in equality either. They just believe in getting an advantage. That's all they do. They only believe in getting an advantage. They don't believe in equality either.